Starting now. All right, guys. All right, it's my first YouTube chess video. Testing it out, seeing how it goes. Just the chess player. No one special. But let's see what we do here. Should I start with some puzzles, some rapid? I think we should try some puzzles first. See if anybody can solve these puzzles out. All right. Now, the way I solve puzzles is I like to evaluate the position as far as material. So, queen for queen, rook for rook, rook for rook. I see a knight here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So white has an extra knight and a pawn, which under normal circumstances would be a decisive material advantage. However, material advantage is a static advantage, but there are also dynamic advantages. So now, once we know who has a material advantage, the next step is what are the dynamic advantages. So I see that this queen is really well placed here. There's a potential check or check. Check ideas. The problem is the king can run. However, more activity. So we have follow-up checks. So, and then we have the king maybe runs here, maybe runs here. So it can run away. If white didn't have an extra pawn and knight, I would like to just push this pawn, make another queen. Famous grandmaster once said, pawns are meant to be pushed. Or passed pawns are meant to be pushed. So this is an outside passer. Very strong. Potentially. This knight is displaced. Knight on the rim is dim. I think the knight would have been better placed in the center, where it would have like firm grip of the central squares, the key central squares. What else? So this check, the king goes here, right? So if I know that pretty much all end games are losing for me, for the simple fact that I'm down material, that means that I have to end the game. And the fact that this is a puzzle tells me that there is a tactical resource available, unlike my own actual games where no one tells me that there's something possible. But as you get better at identifying piece activity and weaknesses in pawn structure and king position, you'll start to get better at identifying when tactics are possible. So if check the king goes, I'm thinking that, okay, stop the king from getting out, and then this will be checkmate. And then I know that some of you will probably be wondering, well, doesn't that just drop the rook? And the answer is yes, it does drop the rook. However, once I move my king over, is there any more checks? And if there are no more checks, what is the king actually going to do about queen to a8? If you move the rook up, you just take the rook, and then you're threatening mate here. And honestly, this threatens mate right on the spot. It's actually stronger than I thought. I thought that this back rank mate would be enough, but apparently this is much stronger. So the question is, can I afford to give up this rook without losing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the solution. It's a dynamic. Material doesn't matter when you're going for mate. And if it is forced and the king has no way out of it, then go for it. Just go for it. And there we go. And we found a solution just like that. All right, let's try another one. All right, same thing, same evaluation. After this, I'll play a blitz game. I'm just curious. Just wanted to warm up, get the juices flowing. So evaluation, queen for queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops. However, this bishop's on pre. Do I really want to take that bishop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the material is absolutely equal. It's white to move. And this open file is deadly. Absolutely deadly. These dark squares are just destruction. Okay. All right. So right now it looks really, really rough because this king is compromised. Black's king is relatively safe. Yes, you can argue that this bishop and pawn and queen are putting a lot of pressure on the king's position, but white is several moves away from actually opening black's king. Wow, black's situation is dire right now. Black has no squares for the king to go at the moment. So the question is, what happens if you take here? Queen takes. You're threatening check. Yeah, just checkmate right on the spot with rook to h1 after the queen goes to g3. And white has. So the question is, are there any moves available after queen takes here? Queen takes g3 that will allow me to survive? And the answer is yes. Queen f4, check, which will immediately force the trade of queens. And once the queens are gone, black's mating chances are substantially reduced. In this particular situation, completely eliminated. I'm not going to get mated with just 2 rooks on open file. And by the way, this bishop is gone while I still have light squared bishop, means that every endgame is going to favor me, no matter what. So you just take the bishop and trade queens. That's it. Simple as that. All right. Let's go play. Let's see what we can do here. Play some 5-minute games.